If you're heading off on an adventure somewhere awesome like hiking in Patagonia, scuba diving in Thailand, or even just renting a motorbike in Bali, travel insurance is not just a checkbox. It's what decides whether you're stuck with a $15,000 hospital bill or a paid ride home. And the truth is, most standard policies either don't cover those kind of activities or they bury the limits so deep in the fine print that you'd need a lawyer to find them. You might think you're covered, only to find out that your claim got denied because skydiving or ATV riding wasn't technically included. So in this video, I'll be going over 3 travel insurance providers that specifically offer coverage for more extreme trips, and breaking down which one actually holds up if you ever need to rely on it when you're stuck halfway up a mountain. Okay, so let's take that Patagonia trip for example. You twist your ankle real bad on a downhill section, it hurts like all get out, you can't walk, you're not near a city, you got no local currency on hand, and the clinic wants payment up front. So you pull out your phone, open an app, start a claim, and the money hits your phone's wallet before the rescue truck even shows up. That's exactly what Faye was built for. It's a fully digital insurance provider that lets you build coverage around how you actually travel. No scanning receipts, no paperwork while you're half conscious, and that's something no other provider in this video is going to offer. If you're doing international trips with real risk involved, the numbers do make sense here. It's $250,000 in primary medical coverage, $500,000 for emergency evacuation, and full trip cancellation and interruption, up to 100% and 150% of your non-refundable costs, respectively. And if your trip includes stuff like skydiving, freediving, motocross, bungee jumping, there's an adventure sports add-on that gives you another $250,000 in medical coverage just for those kind of injuries. It also covers your gear, things like a GoPro, dive watch, climbing pack, up to $2,000. Plus, you only add what you need. So no paying for winter sports if you're taking a diving trip. And as far as pricing, their plan is very straightforward. A week-long $3,000 trip, about $62 for the add-on. And for an $8,000 family trip, it's around $128, which is basically nothing when a single ER visit overseas could cost 10 times that. And when something goes wrong mid-trip, it's all right there in the Faye app. Claims are instant, reimbursements hit your Faye wallet, you can message a real person, get live flight alerts, or even talk to a doc through Faye's massive telemedicine network. They've got like 20,000 doctors that you can video chat with. It's a massive plus when you're stuck somewhere remote, you're in pain, and no one around speaks any English. And hey, if you are thinking about trying out Faye for yourself, there's a link down in the description. Doesn't cost you a thing extra. We might earn a small commission on it though. It really does help out the channel. And we can almost always get you some deals there that you won't see if you go straight through their site. All right, now let's go somewhere else. How about whitewater rafting in Costa Rica? And for insurance, you go with AIG. Big name, solid reputation, figure you're covered. Then halfway through the trip, you take a fall. It's not life-threatening, but you need stitches, maybe some imaging. When you go to file a claim, it turns out the medical coverage is likely secondary, so it only kicks in after your regular health insurance. And because the injury happened during an adventure activity, there's no guarantee they'll even approve it. Their deluxe plan will give you $150,000 in emergency medical and up to 150% of trip interruption, which sounds great on paper, but it doesn't come with a clear adventure sports rider. So whether it's rafting, ATV riding, climbing, it's all kind of left up to interpretation. There is a plan called Pack and Go that activates really fast, just 24 hours after you buy. But it only includes $50,000 in medical coverage, and it doesn't offer trip cancellation at all. It's more of a last-minute option for low-risk travel. And the claims process, still old school. You cancel with your provider, then start the paperwork. Works fine for regular old trips, but for anything riskier, I don't know, it leaves way too much up in the air for me. But if your trip includes things like heli-skiing, shark diving, or anything with base in the name, BHTP's AdrenalineCare is one of the only policies that is actually built for that kind of travel. No riders, no fine print. The coverage is all up front. You get $50,000 in primary medical and $750,000 for emergency evacuation, which is the highest evac limit of any plan here. And that makes sense because AdrenalineCare is really designed to get you out of a bad situation. If you are halfway up a mountain or off-grid on a dirt bike tour, that is the support that matters most. But once you're in the hospital, that $50K won't hold you over if surgery or an extended stay is involved, especially outside your home country. It's enough for short-term treatment, but not much more than that. The plan also includes $1,500 in baggage coverage and $600 for trip delays over 5 hours. There's even protection for pre-existing conditions, things like asthma, past injuries, or anything you've seen a doctor about recently, as long as it's been stable for the last 180 days. Most plans won't touch that. Now, it's not available everywhere. Countries like Iran, North Korea, those are excluded, though. Seriously, what are you doing there? But for high-risk remote travel, it's one of the only options that won't ask questions when things go wrong. So let's say your trip's coming up. You got the location locked, the gears packed, and you just need a plan that won't screw you over if something goes sideways. If it's a low-risk trip, a little sightseeing, no real danger, AIG can absolutely cover the basics. It's a big name, and it'll get you through a flight delay or a cancellation. But if you want to do anything fun, that plan kind of starts to fall apart. There's no confirmed coverage for high-risk sports. The medical coverage is likely secondary, which means you're still on the hook unless your home insurance pays first. Then AdrenalineCare, built for the intense stuff. Remote hikes, backcountry tours, it doesn't ask what you're doing, it's all covered. And the $750,000 in emergency coverage is huge, but with only $50,000 for medical, it's really only meant to pull you out, not pay the bills once you're in. And Faye is the one that actually covers both ends there. You get $250,000 in primary medical coverage, $500,000 for evacuation, and that adventure sports add-on includes everything from skydiving to motocross. And when you need help, it's all right there on your phone. Real-time reimbursements, live agents, full support. So if your trip involves real risk, or you don't want to get stuck arguing with a provider while your leg is in a splint, this is the plan that holds up when it matters. And if you are thinking about going with Faye, you can check out that link in the description. Because like I mentioned earlier, we usually have special offers there that you won't find on the main site. Also, if you're interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email in the description below. And hey, if you found this helpful, feel free to leave it a thumbs up and subscribe if you'd like to see more of this kind of content. If you have any questions at all, definitely drop those down in the comments. I always try to answer as many as I can. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.